Well, that's something we haven't seen for a while, is that sun. The truck's working a little bit to get through this snow. So today we're going to take those clump of trees down. Not sure if we'll take them all, but there's a row of trees. I planted that probably about over 30 years ago. I wanted a windbreak right around the yard site here, and well, the cattle got into it, and they rubbed against it, got the roots, and they killed trees. It's served its purpose. There's a saying, if you wanted to plant trees, best time to plant trees was 5 years ago. Well, Cliff is just heading out right now. He's taking that wood. He's going to take that wood for himself for the outside boiler. We wanted the windbreak. You can see how open it is out there, like prairie. I got these cabinets that I got from that old house. I thought maybe what I would do is hang them up, because they're starting to take some room in this shop, and I want to make some room, so I've got some other projects that I need to be working on. Piling stuff around. I gotta take this plywood, I gotta put that in a barn, so, because Willie has a tendency of eating things, well, chewing on things. Well, morning. I think we've been 4 or 5 days with snow, and been clearing. I think I've had a shovel glued to my hand for the last 5 days. Well, this is something that I haven't done. Haven't driven through here to feed the cows. I think in the future I might have to take the tractor or take the snowmobile. Snowmobile's a little bit cold. So 2 days ago I didn't need to, I could drive anywhere out in the field. Now we got about a good foot of snow plus, so I'm gonna have to narrow the wheels on the tractor because I can't really drive anywhere here. It's actually not quite keeping me in. The truck's working a little bit to get through this snow. So I'm heading out to the Bale Grazing to move the wire to feed the cows. So I got 1 cow there, 2 cows there. So I got 4 silly cows that are getting out of me. So I moved the portable windbreaks yesterday. Okay, let's go feed them cows. And I guess he figures they need to move them, eh? You're gonna break my wire, you silly goose. That'll do! That'll do! I'll deal with that later, I guess. Dogs are doing their thing. Got the cows fed. Okay guys, Temperature is showing minus 21 here today. So with everything said and done, we got a good foot of snow here the last few days. I've been pretty well having a shovel glued to my hand to always kind of keeping the walkways clear all the time, and snowblower's been out twice. I got to go back again, and today we're going to go to the Christmas service here in town. Anyways, you guys have a good day. Hello. As we're heading out to feed the cows. I fed the cows yesterday. I'm taking them a bale of brown bale silage. This morning was minus 29 Celsius, and I tell you, there's a little bit of a wind and there's a little bit of a snow, and it don't take long for your face to get cold. So right now the cows are doing good. Here they're protected behind the windbreaks. Oh, it's warm up 3 degrees. Look at that. Anyways, feeding cattle. Taking my sled out. You're gonna ask, well, why don't you start it? It's gonna be a lot easier to start in the heated workshop than out here. And this is the project machine. Yeah. My toes are getting cold. Wonder why they're getting cold, because it's minus something outside. So anyways, I brought the snowmobile in so I could start it up here. It's not going to stay in very long. I'm just going to do a little bit of servicing on it so that we can, cause it's always hard to start this machine. Maybe it might start, but being minus 25 degrees outside, I don't want to start fiddling around with spark plugs in my precious tender fingers. They're starting to freeze underneath the door here. Not happy. Better. I'm going to put some ice melt in there. Well, I'm here at the Bale Grazing. You can see how it's all drifting up over there. Got the cows here. I think we're going to try to bring these cattle home. And it's not too far from the yard site. We're going to throw them a couple of bales so they'll be nice and comfortable. If we can get one, they'll all start coming, I think. I think these animals are tough. They're acclimatized to this weather. Give them a couple of bales here so they can hang out here, and they're behind the wind and also close to the water. Brought the cows a little closer to home. They were about a quarter mile out behind the port of the windbreak. We got enough food here. It's going to last for tomorrow morning. The wind is supposed to die down. I haven't even gone on the snowblower. Not going to do it today. So things are a little bit stormy here today, and making sure that the cattle have food and water so they can keep warm. I'm not even bothering putting on snowblower today because it's going to keep on blowing until tomorrow morning, so just leave it and carry on. I'm going to go for lunch. Hey bro, there's a puppy here. No. Look, it's Sky. Hi Sky. How are you doing? Hey. Hello. What I'm doing is I want to push these tires in a little bit further in. I always keep them wide when I'm making hay for the summertime, but we're not going to be making hay for at least 6 months. So, and then what happens is I got to be very careful alongside gates, and sometimes I hook the corners. So, and then also I notice is the tractor tires are a lot wider than the truck, and if I make a track in the snow, then the truck doesn't quite follow very well. The tractor's wider than what the truck is. So, and then also, if everything goes well, I'm going to take this tractor to town, put it on the trailer, and then I want it to sit inside the trailer. The way it sits now, it actually sits just a little bit wider of the trailer. So things are a little bit not going so easy. So anyways, when I tighten this up, the snow came from over there. And anyways, this thing compresses and goes on the axle here, so then it keeps it in place. So what I'm trying to do is trying to loosen it up. Seems to be working pretty good now. Everything rests on the axle here, so this is kind of loose. Well, it's not loose, but might have to come in from the other side to knock it out. Okay, well that's it. That's what I want. So now what I want to do is I've got her on the rail here, so I'm hoping we can just slide this over now. Not that easy, eh? Good night. Doesn't want to go. I think what I'm going to do is I got to put the jack down a little bit just to break this even a little bit, and then I think we'll be able to slide it. Well, that one was a little bit of a challenge. So I moved this wheel about 8 inches in, and I'm going to do the same thing with the other side as well. These tires in. If I narrow them in, then at least it gives me a little more room that I don't have to be careful of when I back out of the door. This is 12 feet. I don't know how many. But anyways, we brought this one in about 8 inches or so. So that's, if it makes me feel better. Morning, everyone. It is minus 26 Celsius and there's a wind chill on top of that as well. Well, there's something I'm not looking forward to. I gotta go clear the driveway out. And so why do you say you don't want to clear the driveway out? Well, I gotta go with the snowblower. And I gotta go with the tractor that doesn't have a cab. I don't know if you can see, but it's still blowing out there. I don't know where the cows are. Actually, I think the cows are close to the yard here today, which is okay. So we're gonna clear the road out. If I didn't have any place to go this morning, then wouldn't be a big deal. And I think home care might be coming, but I gotta pick up Jessie because the place she was staying wasn't really that accessible. I'm starting to get warm. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to take you guys out there because it's cold out there. Air compressor. And set that thing on. Don't need that thing running. Anyways, what we're going to do is I'm going to leave you guys in here. because it's cold out there. So anyways, this is going to be my attire. Yeah, so let's just leave you here.